Welcome, this is your boy Big Skunk. Welcome to the first edition of Real Stories by Real Ones. Make sure before we get started with this episode that you like, subscribe, and share. We can't bring y'all these good stories if you don't subscribe, if you don't share with your people. You know what I'm saying? We won't be able to reach the masses. So again, Real Stories by Real Ones. In our first episode, we have Las Vegas own Sucio D. Sucio D, first of all, I want to welcome you.
Thank you for having me on the show.
And I want to congratulate you, man, because I've been hearing your music all over the streets of Las Vegas. I've been hearing you everywhere. Every time I ask somebody what's that, they like, it's the City Pack guy, the City Wolves, Sucio D.
Yeah.
So, congratulations for your music success.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And again, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for listening.
So let's get started. So give me a little background on yourself. Where you from? Where you come up at?
From the Bronx, New York. I'm Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Came out to Vegas when I was younger. Basically, went to school out here. Was really back and forth, but really grew up out here in Vegas. So, I'm like a bi-coastal G, man,
So okay, cool. So you say you're from the Bronx, New York. You from the South Bronx? What part of the Bronx you from?
I'm from East Gun Hill. It's like North Central.
Okay, cool. So how was it growing up in the Bronx? Tell me how you was it out there?
I mean, it's so different, you got so much culture out there, so much diversity, like the music, the people, the frequency is different when you go outside. New York is real live. It's like no place else,
And then of course the weather. I'm sure the weather out there is a little different than in Vegas, huh?
Definitely, man. That snow hits you. Summer, you got that humidity. Springtime's beautiful.
Okay. So check. So you said you moved to Las Vegas at what age?
I was around like 12.
Around 12. Okay, and how was Las Vegas when you got to Las Vegas? Like, how was it in comparison to New York?
Yo, man, when I got to Las Vegas, that shit was like a whole new world. First thing I hit was the Strip when I got off the plane.
At 12?
Yeah, I just got it we were just in the car, we were driving through the Strip. I just remember seeing all that stuff on TV in New York, and I thought I'd never, ever, see this stuff. But, I ended up coming out here to live. And then we go to Penwood in Arville. That was my new home.
So what area of Las Vegas is that? What side of town is that?
It's like the inner city of Las Vegas. It's more like, I guess you could say...
Central City, kind of like?
Yeah. Like on the west side of the Strip. Like southwest side could be considered, but closer to the Strip, so inner city.
So what was different about over there in that Arville area versus the Bronx where you just come from?
Wow, I'm not gonna lie. When I came out to Vegas, that first week, that was my first time ever really meeting Mexicans. And really seeing essays and vatos and stuff like that. I didn't see that in New York. And everybody talked way different out here. People were saying, oh, that's tight. That meant that's cool. In New York, somebody say, oh, you got me tight or something like that. You got me mad or something like that. But shit was just different. The culture was different. It was hot as a motherfucker, dog. I couldn't believe how hot it was. I came out here it was July 4th the next day. That was my anniversary.
So was it? So how was the area itself? You said there was a lot of essays and whatnot in the area, but was it a mix of people? Was it gangs? Was it drugs? What was going on over there?
Man, believe it or not, it's really gang infested around that area. You just had a lot of gangs. I had a lot of Mexican gangs. You had a few black gangs and stuff like that, but there was a race war going on at that time. And I moved to Vegas during the middle of that shit. It was really crazy. I was cool with everybody, but there was just something in the air going on and shit. And shit, they actually even had me like choose sides. They were on some like, you running with the Mexicans or the blacks because it was going down like that.
So, are you Puerto Rican, Dominican with you?
Dominican.
Dominican. So basically, since you were Spanish, they try to make you choose up.
Right. And so I was just like cool with everybody, and it was just like, yo, you know, who you gonna rock with and shit, because we about to like have a little fucking war and shit. And I had to choose sides.
So basically, at 12 years old, you came out here, you seen the strip, and the first thing reality hit you that it was gang infested. Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So this is off the strip for the people out there that's watching this. A lot of people don't understand. They think Las Vegas is a strip, but if you leave off the strip, you gonna see what Las Vegas is really about. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about Las Vegas. North side, east side, west side. Who running things out here? What's going on outside of the strip?
Who running things? I mean, every side of town is like a different movement, man. You know, like you come to the southwest, south side, like it's more chill, more laid back. And it's just funny, like, you know, you go to certain side of towns, you gonna see the bodies moving a lot faster, you know? Like, motherfuckers is moving real fast, you know what I'm saying? Go to the east side, certain parts, a lot of parts there, north town, west side, you know? So it's like, there's a lot going on, and it's crazy. It's just like how, like, east side of town in Vegas will give you a different feel if you're really, like, outside around that motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? If you actually like take a walk or experience it a little bit, east side of town in Vegas feels different. Like, east side's a whole different feel. Certain sides, you know, got like little Tijuana over there and stuff. West side, you know, you got Chocolate City over there. North towns is like a diversity of everything. Southwest, same thing.
So basically, you saying that Las Vegas is just a mixture of all kind of different things and on different people and on different sides of towns.
Yeah.
They rocking a little differently.
East side towns on different frequency. Like, you know, you could be in a fucking fucked up side of town that you're not supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of places like that here. Like, you wouldn't even know about it. But there's a lot of like good parts in Vegas, you know. That's why a lot of people come out here. It's quiet. But
So let's talk about this. Okay, that's cool. Let's talk about this. Now, do you know the old saying, what happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas.
stays in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to talk to us about some of the crazier things that you've seen in Las Vegas, some that you wouldn't see on a regular basis everywhere else.
Man. I mean, I seen a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I don't know what to start, boy.
So without you know, again, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But you know, we're gonna let loose a little bit just to let y'all know. And I'm sure if you've been to Las Vegas, if you watching this and you've been to Las Vegas, you done seen some crazy things yourself. So, you know, what's just some of the couple of things? Give me one or two things that you done saw here that's just either made you laugh, or made you cry, or shake your head, or whatever.
Man, I would say like one of the craziest things, right? I would say like when my close friend Baldy got murdered, like that shit to me was crazy. Like the whole shit, like he got set up by some close friends of his, and like shit was crazy. Like they shot him up right there in front of the apartment, threw him in the car. Fucking dragged him, took him to a desert, like all the way almost past Prim, like past Cali, all that. They went way out there. took him out the car and shot him up.
That's crazy.
And, like, you know, this was like a close friend of mine. Like, you know, he's from the Bronx too, and he was with the Money Team with Floyd Mayweather and them. And like, he was really cool. We were doing music together. You know, he would bring me around the gym, and like, not a lot of people could come around the gym like that, you know. But he was well respected. And man, that's just something crazy. Like,
Yeah, for sure. R.I.P. I see you. That shook you up a little bit. So we ain't gonna go too far off into this lane. But what we gonna do is, what about something? One of the funnier things that you saw out here, like something that just like you don't see on a daily basis everywhere else.
I ain't gonna lie, man. One of the funniest shits I seen, dog, was a killer. Smoke PCP. I'm talking about this dude has a lot of bodies. I'm talking about, like, this is what he did, man. He had over like probably 20 bodies that I know of. But when this motherfucker smoked PCP, this motherfucker turned into a baby. Into a little baby.
What?
Into a little baby every time. And like, it was the most craziest, funniest shit. And like, his homeboy, who, you know, they used to catch bodies together, this motherfucker would get dumb high and just start pop locking for hours and shit, dog. Yeah.
Like literally pop locking?
Pop locking, doing the robot and for hours, dog. So one turned to a baby and one was just pop locking for hours. And that's just pretty funny to see. But like, them dudes were some serious dudes. But like, when they was on that shit, the shit was kind of funny. So, yeah.
Feel that. That's what's up. Look, I heard that out in Las Vegas, you know, it's a lot of sharks, you know, it's a lot of swindlers. And I hear that, you know, a lot of people get jacked on the strip,
Yeah.
or get took because they looking for something, trying to get something they ain't supposed to have, maybe.
Get hit with the okie doke.
And get hit with the okie doke. Do you know any instances where that's happened to people?
Oh my God. Of course, man. I got this relative. We call him NOT Ice, man. He's a legend out here. Yeah, man. So, yeah, this motherfucker used to get motherfuckers on the strip, like, all the time. Like, the motherfucker looking for something, you know, he'd be like, just give me the money, I'll be right back. They'll give him the money. He'd be like, you have my phone number, you know I ain't going nowhere. They trust him, give him the bread. My man just got paid.
Oh man, so that was like his little hustle.
Yeah.
Huh.
You should have heard them voicemails, though. You should have heard them voicemails, though, yo. I'm not even gonna say what it said, yo. It was nothing nice. So,
Yo, check it out. So let's talk about legalization of your smoke, your gases, and how the women are able to maneuver around here. So like, you was out here before dispensaries even came here, right?
Yeah.
So how was it? How was the flow on the street with the smoke and all that before the dispensaries? I mean, was it good? Was it good gas? Was it?
I mean, nah, there was some good shit always floating around, you know. It was just, the numbers were like definitely different. You got like the numbers back in the day is how the dispensary is now, you know, 50 an eighth, and that's how it was in the streets. Now you're getting it for like, if you got a cool plug, 20, 25, you know. But it was just the way you had to be more careful because the shit was illegal. So we was just like anything else. Like, you know, if you had it in the car, you know, you had to make sure you didn't get pulled over and shit. You know what I mean? Get caught with that shit, you'll go to jail or you catch a ticket. You know what I mean? Now, who gives a fuck? Yo, you got a whole ounce smelling real good and shit.
Right.
Police come through, you ain't got nothing to worry about, you know? So it's just like, the game done changed right there. Like, so, And everybody, well, I love weed. I'm always gonna have weed on me. A lot of everybody I know, not everybody I know smoke weed, but majority of people I know smoke weed. So
you saying if you got it, smoke it.
yeah, man, it's all good now. That's all. You know what I mean? Before it was against the law. Now it isn't.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Earlier in the interview, when I first started out with you, I was kind of congratulating you on your music and all that because I've been hearing a couple of your songs around town.
Yeah.
But a lot of people aren't really familiar with the Las Vegas music scene, and a lot of people don't understand really that it's real artists out here doing real things in Las Vegas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you could give a couple people that you know that's doing some real things, shout outs. And if you out there listening, looking at this or listen to this, make sure y'all look these people up and follow these people. Who are some of the artists that you would, if a person came to Las Vegas and was like, who are some of the local artists that you know that's turned up? Who would you some of the people that you would say?
Oh yeah, man. First up, man, I gotta give it to my dogs, Rio Rivas, man. I'm real proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Just going hard with the music from where you started and shit. And my man's just on fire, man. He's like a freight train, man. Motherfucker just keep on going, man. Interstate Fats, he's locked up right now. But my man's a beast, man. First guy from Las Vegas to go on 106 in Park and win the Freestyle Friday for Las Vegas. And that's my dogs. I got music with him and everything.
That's what's up.
Look out for Interstate Fats, I mean. He be out soon. Who else we got? I like Lit Socks, like, you know, as well as far as like his movement. He go hard, he got a lot of support, he keep going. He's going up as well. And he's from Las Vegas. Like, so.
Born and raised.
Yeah. Fucks with them. So it's my top three, if there was a top three. And you can't forget Dizzy Wright as well, you know. He fucking doing it on the industry level. So there we go.
Okay. So if a person came out to Las Vegas, and obviously you can gamble everywhere and eat everywhere, but what's something else that you would tell a person that they could go do, that you would advise them to go do while they're in Vegas that they might not think about because they just thinking about gambling?
Man, I tell them go jump off the stratosphere. You know, you might not want to jump off a plane, but jump off this building. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be alright.
What about the Tropicana tour?
Oh man, Tropicana. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You want to see something extravagant? Take you know, up Tropicana and shit. You see.
See what all you need to see, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Ladies is out there, you know what I'm saying? Hit the corner, you gonna see 1,000 whores.
See that. Say that. So yeah, man, again, man, what's just something else you want to tell the people out here that's looking at this, that's watching, you know what I'm saying? What's something you want to let them know out here before we get up out of here?
I mean, just always stay honest. Be yourself. Love yourself and your family. Stay spiritual. Keep your mental and your health. You know what I'm saying? And fuck the bullshit. That's all I gotta say, man. City packed to the well collapses. Big Suits Diesel so illegal. The best whoever did it and got it. Woo. Can we edit that?
All right, it's your boy Big Skunk.
Can we? No.
It's your boy Big Skunk, man. We about to get out of here, man. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you go to all the social media, Sucio D.
Sir.
And follow him on social media, on all platforms. Make sure that y'all tapping into his music because he got a lot of good music going on out here in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And all the other artists that he mentioned, make sure y'all go tap in with them, follow them, and check them out and see what they doing.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is your boy Big Skunk, and this is real stories from the real ones. We out of here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and we're going to get at you next time. Goes.